How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Store holiday sale refresh has in fact kicked off. That means new deals have been added. The PlayStation Store doesn't actually really do a good job of letting you know what deals are new and what's not. That's super unfortunate. This has been an issue for a while. I wish they would do something to illustrate what games are new. Now, they do actually have an article on the PlayStation blog noting the holiday sale promotion refresh comes to the PlayStation Store. Well, none of the deals are listed on that article. At least as I'm recording this video, none of them are listed. Maybe it'll be updated in a little bit, but thankfully, we have the site psdeals.net that does let you sort the deals by newly listed, so that is going to help me out quite a bit. Go ahead and give that site a look if you're interested. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to ask you guys, please like this video and do leave a comment with your thoughts. It really does help out the channel a lot, and it is much appreciated. But let's go over some of the deals. A Way Out, 85% off for $449. That is great. Red Dead 2 Ultimate Edition, $29.99. Great deal there, but, you know, I would probably just stick with the base game. Persona 5, the base game, is $7.99, which is a pretty good deal if you don't want to spend the extra money for Persona 5 Royal. Honestly, that's not a bad pickup. And then, like, you can play through Persona 5, you can, like, get the trophies, and then you can pick up Persona 5 Royal as well if you want the trophies on that. I don't know, I'm just throwing out an option to you guys. God of War 3 Remastered is $9.99, which, you know, there are rumblings that they're gonna remake the entire original trilogy. I should say remaster, I doubt they'll be ground-up remakes, but, yeah, God of War 3 is already remastered on PS4, so you can check that out. I'm not crazy about the God of War games pre-God of War 2018. I think they're fine action games, but I don't think they're blowaway, but I think God of War 2018, like, took the franchise to another level. I know some people disagree with me on that, but, you know, you can have your own opinion if you want. Bloodborne Complete Edition bundle, $17.49. Where my Bloodborne remaster people at? You know it's never gonna happen. No, I kid. I do think it's gonna happen at some point because, yo, it's a license to print a lot of money. Not just some money, like a lot of money. Especially if they put it on PC and PlayStation 5, like, bro, you're gonna be printing money for days. But you got Bloodborne and the DLC with this bundle, like, $17.49, it's holding up in price. I love Bloodborne, but man, it's got some performance issues, and it could really use an upgrade. Or at the very least, like, a frame rate cap increase, because, yeah, that game at 60 FPS would be so awesome. Bloodborne is my favorite game from Software. I love the setting of the game, I love the aesthetics. If you haven't played it, obviously, go check it out. But, yeah, the remaster, one day before I call it a life, I think will happen. Uncharted the Nathan Drake Collection is $9.99. You guys know me, I love the original 3 Uncharted games. Uncharted 1 was one of those 2007 games that certainly does show its age and, you know, could use a remake. Like, we're talking about remaking games. Uncharted 1 absolutely could use a remake. Uncharted 2, in my opinion, is still one of the best games ever created. Like, maybe some people will view that as a stretch, but I put Uncharted 2 on the level of, like, Mass Effect 2 and games of that caliber. Uncharted 2 is so awesome, and, yeah, that game still holds up fairly well, and it came out back in 2009, guys, and, I'm talking about it 15 years later. I loved Uncharted 2, thought it was such a great game, and Uncharted 3 is really good as well. I thought Uncharted 3 had a lot to like. Not as good as Uncharted 2 in my opinion, but still quite a good game. And in my opinion, the Uncharted trilogy and Last of Us 1, that's Naughty Dog at its peak. Think about this, 2007 to 2013, they put out all 3 Uncharted games and Last of Us 1. That's like an insane, like lineup and caliber of games that they put out. And I don't think Naughty Dog is the same anymore, but you know, some people will vehemently disagree with that, but nonetheless, there you go with that. Evil Within 2 is $6, great deal there. Doom 2016 is $4. Resident Evil Triple Pack, which is RE4, the original, RE5, and RE6 for $11.89, which is actually a pretty decent deal. Like, I'll meme on Resident Evil 6 until the end of time, but, you know, all 3 for $11 and change, that's pretty good. Yakuza Kiwami 2 is $4.99, definitely a good deal there. Kiwami 1, I see that, $4.99 on that. Good pickups there. I know most of you probably have played Yakuza 0, but Kiwami is the remake of Yakuza 1 and 2. Definitely worthwhile games to get there. Middle-earth Shadow of War is $7.49. Battlefield 4, $2.99. Assassin's Creed Odyssey Gold Edition is $19.99. That also includes AC3 and AC Liberation, the HD remaster of that. Liberation is total memes, but AC3 is alright. I think AC3 is one of the weaker OG Assassin's Creed games, but it's still decent. Yeah, I thought it just had a really slow start, but nonetheless still a pretty damn good game. And Assassin's Creed Odyssey, as far as the newer style of Assassin's Creed games go, that's the one that most people seem to say is the best of the three thus far. You know, I'm not gonna be the critic among the new Assassin's Creed games just because they're not my cup of tea. I'm trying to get into them. I actually just started a new playthrough of Origins, and I want to give these games another shot. And I've played all three of them, and quite a bit of all three. But yeah, they just don't grab me like the OG Assassin's Creed games go. And I'm a broken record as far as that's concerned, but nevertheless, there you go with that. Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2, the bundle is $7.99. That's a damn good deal. Revelations 1 is great and super underrated, and Revelations 2 is alright as well. $8 for both of those is really good. Dishonored Definitive Edition is $4.99. I mean, Dishonored 1 is excellent. I would highly recommend that. Titanfall 2 Ultimate Edition is $4.49. Yakuza Kiwami 1, like I said, is $4.99. Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2, the bundle, is $60. Essentially, you're getting RDR 1 for $40 and RDR 2 for $20, because that's the going price of RDR 2, which is okay, I guess. Like, if you're down bad to play both the games, I guess, but Red Dead 1 still being at $40 is still... Like, bro, it's one of my favorite games of all time, but at the same time, like, can you support a game that was such a thrown-together insult of a remaster, an upgraded release, or a port even? I don't know. It is 60 frames per second now, so I will concede to that, but, you know, take it for what you will. Kingdom Come Deliverance is $6, which is great. That is not the Royal Edition. However, Battlefield 1, $4. AC Odyssey Deluxe is $16. P5 Ultimate is $17. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim VR is $15. Skyrim in VR is pretty cool, but, you know, how many of you are going to dig up your PS4 VR headset? I don't know about that one. AC Origins Deluxe is $14. Evil Within Digital Bundle is $6, which is actually really good for that. Assassin's Creed Syndicate Gold Edition, $14.99. I think AC Syndicate is criminally underrated. It had the unfortunate fate of being released the year after Assassin's Creed Unity, which everybody vehemently hated for reasons, you know, based on its performance and a lot of bugs and glitches. Like, that game was an absolute train wreck, but Syndicate, I thought, was a really, really good game. I thought they did the open world traversal really well, and a big open world in that game, and I thought the characters were likable. $15 for the Gold Edition with the bonus content. I think that's pretty decent. MK11 and Injustice 2 Legendary Edition bundle, $9.99 if you don't want to pay an arm and a leg for MK1. With all the content, you know, this ain't a bad bundle. Shenmue 1 and 2, $4.49. Now, Shenmue is an absolutely iconic franchise. However, these games absolutely show their age. They were ahead of their time on the Dreamcast, but yeah, we're far removed from the Dreamcast. They're still decent games to play through, just expect them not to age all too well. Watch Dogs 1 and 2, the bundle is $11.99. Pretty good. I always talk up Watch Dogs 2. I think from a story standpoint, it's not as strong as Watch Dogs 1, but I think overall, it is a pretty decent game. Watch Dogs 2 Deluxe Edition is $8.99. The Order 1886, baby. You already know that I gotta talk up The Order, one of the games that, when I talk about it, I probably talk more highly about it than a lot of other people, but I think The Order 1886 is really good. Unfortunately, that game didn't do, I don't know how it did commercially, to be fair, but it didn't do well enough to justify a sequel from the studio, and man, I thought how Order 1886 turned out from a narrative standpoint, they set it up to have a really, really cool, they set it up to be a really cool franchise, and unfortunately, that's never going to be realized. I still think Order 1886 is worthwhile to play through. Very easy platinum trophy if you're into that, and it's got a really cool story. It was a really short game, and that was really the issue with the game. $60 for a game you could legit complete in 4.5 to 5 hours, maybe 6 if you take your time. It was just very, very short. Injustice 2 is $2.99. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, which is getting a remake at the end of February, that's $3.99. I would probably just wait for the remake. So who knows what the price point of the remake is gonna be. If it's anything under $20, I would say the remake is probably the route you should go. But if it's anything over 20, I would probably say, like, yo, just play the original and wait for the remake to get to the original's price point if you want to play through it again at that point. The Far Cry Insanity bundle is $18. Devil May Cry HD Collection and 4 Special Edition, $14.84. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, $5.09, obviously ahead of the release of Dogma 2. Not a bad time to play that. Need for Speed Payback is $3. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is $8. I had the unfortunate fate of paying $60 for that game. For those of you that have played it, you know how egregious me paying that price point is. It's not great. MVC3 is the route to go if you want to play Marvel vs. Capcom on PlayStation, but yeah, it is what it is. LEGO Worlds is $4. Batman Return to Arkham is $4.99. Tetris Effect Connected is $19.99, which is awesome. That is a great game. Awesome soundtrack. Great particle effects. You know, it's Tetris, but done in a very, very good way, so definitely check that out. Dragon Ball FighterZ Ultimate is $27.49. Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition is $9.99. That includes the DLC. That is going to get upgraded for PS5 in 2024. Fingers crossed it actually comes out, and maybe you want to pick that up now, because who knows if the Witcher 3 thing is going to happen when the upgrade comes out. The price point of the original is going to appreciate. You guys know the deal with that. Inside is $4.99. Little Nightmares, which is rumored to get a PS5 release, $7.49. I imagine it's going to be a free upgrade, so be on the lookout for that. AC Triple Pack, which includes Unity, Syndicate, and Black Flag for $22.49. That's pretty decent, but the base game of all of those. Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2, $15.19 for that. That typically goes for like $20, so 15 is actually a little bit lower. I mean, I'm a Mega Man X homer. Like, the OG Mega Man games when I was a kid was a little bit too difficult for me, but X, like, made it accessible, so, like, you know, a schmuck like me can enjoy it. And obviously, I'm super nostalgic with these games. X4 was literally one of the very first video games I played, and I got that with my PlayStation 1. So, like, obviously, like, Mega Man X is gonna be a title I always recommend. Fingers crossed, we one day in this lifetime get an X9. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but, yeah, I would love that, and I think it would do fairly well. AC4 Black Flag Gold Edition is $14.99. Valkyria Chronicles 4 Complete Edition is $9.99. Burnout Paradise is $4.99. Great deal there. Burnout Paradise is awesome. Heavy Rain is $11.99, which is okay. I think that's the Quantic Dream title that I enjoyed the most. Heavy Rain absolutely does show its age, but still a very, very good game, and I would recommend it from a narrative standpoint. Quite a good one there. Metro Redux is $5.99, a pretty good deal there. You got 2033 and Last Light with that, which is pretty good. Like, Last Light is a game I always talk up. Prey Digital Deluxe Edition is $9.99. Dragon Age Inquisition Deluxe is $4. Yeah, that's a really good deal. You know, that's BioWare still being pretty damn good. I know some people were down on Dragon Age Inquisition, but I still thought it was a pretty good RPG. There's also the Dead Rising Triple Pack, which is $14.87. That'll get you Dead Rising 1, 2, and Off the Record. I mean, Dead Rising's a classic. Maybe classic is a little bit of a stretch, but I always dug Dead Rising. It's nonsensical zombie slaying fun, and I think anybody can get into that. Cosmic Star Heroine, if you're a Plus subscriber, is $2.99, which is low-key a really, really good deal. Vanishing of Ethan Carter is $4. Deadlight Director's Cut, $1.49 on that. Limbo is $2.49. Guacamelee 2, $4.99. The Persona dancing games are on sale. Luminous Remastered is $4.49. If you want to get addicted to a great puzzle game, that's a pretty good one. I was a fiend for that on PSP. Agents of Mayhem is $1.99, which, like, if you want nonsensical open world fun from Volition, $1.99 for Agents of Mayhem I don't think is bad. Tacoma, $4.99. Geometry Wars is $2.24, which is alright. What else we got? Disgaea 5, Alliance of Vengeance, $15 on that. That's a older game. I wish it was a little bit cheaper, but yeah, Disgaea is going to offer you a lot of content, so there is that. BioWare bundle with Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass Effect Andromeda. What a bundle that is. That is $12, which is kind of, like, way overpriced. Not even kind of. Psycho-Pass Mandatory Happiness is $6. I loved Psycho-Pass as an anime. That game is more of a visual novel. There are the characters from the anime in there, but it centers around, like, a new character as well. But, yeah, $5.99 for that isn't all too bad. If you like the anime. And I think Psycho-Pass is a really cool anime with a great setting, but, yeah, I had a good time with that. That was a Plus game, like, a while ago as well. Red Faction, a PS2 on PS4 game, $2.24. What else we got? A lot of smaller games on sale as well, but a ton of new stuff. Another World 20th Anniversary Edition, $1.59. So I'll have a look at the sale for myself. It looks like it's still rolling in on the PlayStation Store itself, but PS Deals has, like, the full roundup of updates, so use that so I could sort through the deals a little bit better. Do remember, and I'll make note of this in another video as well, if you are looking to buy anything on the PlayStation Store, look at the date that the deals are ending, because some of them are ending on January the 6th at, like, 2:59 a.m., so really January 5th. So January 5th will be your last full day to buy them. So you want to be on the notice of that if you're looking to pick anything up, because it's kind of confusing how PlayStation does it, because they're promoting the sale ends on January like 17th or whatever, and that is the case, but yeah, a lot of them are going to be rotating out on January the 6th, really January 5th. But that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.